Good evening. This is the Elliott wave update for the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500 for Monday, May the 13th, 2024. It was a mixed day at best, and so I want to kind of jump right in. I'm going to start here with the NASDAQ on the 4-hour chart. I continue to believe that we are within a minor fifth wave up. But what I want to start with today, which is it's not necessarily an alternate, it just would be delay to the start of that minor fifth wave up, and in that we may still be within this fourth wave. And so let me go over both and we get it down to an hourly chart, and then I'll tell you about the alternate that I have. Currently, I am looking at the market as if it is already within a minor fifth wave up to complete the rally that began off of the October 2023 lows. So within it, I can bring this down to, well, actually, I can open it up this way, and then we can see the inside where we have the ABC and then the minor wave 4 right there. And then coming up, we have minute wave 1 of the minor 5, minute wave 2 of minor 5, and then minute wave 3 is now subdividing, and we have minuet wave 1 of 3, minuet wave 2 of 3, minuet wave 3 of 3, which just came in today, and in fact, it may even fit to be moved over to there. And so that would be, because here we have, let me bring this in again. We have that high, which is where the 3 has gone now, but just a bunch of junk. But a body of another candle came in later and above where the body closed in this candle. So in other words, if I'm taking it on a line chart, you can see that it's really over here. Now I'll go back over and you'll see that is the second high over here. So this one, the wick, came in at 18,348. Over here, the body of the candle came in at 18,327, I believe, 28. So a little bit like a $10 difference, but I will move this 3 over, and this then comes over to here as well. And I just showed you why. So again, there's no way I didn't do it there because there's too many numbers. I'm going to put it way up here so it's out of the way, and then I'm going to activate this and stick it over here. And so it's going to lower our numbers just a little bit. And then, so we're still looking for this fourth wave. Now, the other count would be that was the 3, this was the 4, and this was the 5 of, let me go back out, because this is the determination. We're looking for the completion point for a minuet third wave, and looking for a little bit larger 4 at a minuet degree, but still inside this 3. This could have fit. This may still fit in terms of this being 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 5, which completed minute 3. And now we still get another pullback, but this 4 would go over here, the 5 would come here. And the pullback would be back towards 17,973. 3A2. So I'm looking for the fourth wave to come 3A2, and it's the minute fourth wave. So we really would be looking then to build, and the outcome would come within the next wave up. Right, so it's kind of what I'm thinking here. Other count would be that it's just the minuet wave 3 that's finishing here. We're in a minuet wave 4, which actually is the same levels. Right, for the other, we'd connect from here. We'd add a little bit to it. So in other words, we can go, this would be for the internal minuet wave 4. And then if I go down here and I activate and move over to here, now I have for the others, and you can see they're not very far apart. So 17,943, if it is the minute fourth wave. And let me go up. This is retracement. Go back up to here, which is the other one, and it's 17,973. So that would be what I'm looking for. Now tomorrow, Tuesday, we get our ourselves going here in terms of the numbers that are coming up this week. And what we have tomorrow is PPI. So we have at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, all of the PPI in its glory will come out. And again, the forecast is for an increase in the index itself and core to remain unchanged. So we'll see. And then we have Jerome Powell speaking after it, and very appropriate, right? Because he can answer that question, would you hike? And see if we get the same answer. So tomorrow we start rolling with PPI, CPI coming on Wednesday, along with some other goodies, and we have it for the balance of the week. And then ending on Friday at 10 a.m. with U.S. leading economic indicators, which doesn't take the same importance as I think it should. Now, having said all that, back in the NASDAQ, currently I'm giving both sides. So because it's just not very convincing of anything. It got stuck 4 hour. I can take it down to the 1 hour, and we can do the same thing. You can see stuck. Nice move. Initial, nice move, I have to say. It definitively was. And this was slow, choppy, nice move, kind of slow and choppy. And once in a while you had the good move. And that was about it for today. It wasn't the most user-friendly day. So for tomorrow in the NASDAQ, I think we've got both sides of the story. Either we're going to drop down now in smaller, like a minuet, wave 4, and still one more high to finish the minute third wave. Now that high could come in at 18,369. Now that would be 618 of here. I'm leaving it there simply because it might be just resistance, just spot resistance, sending us lower to put in a little bit larger fourth wave or part of a larger fourth wave. So that would be there. And then we also have another one at 1.618 at 18,412. Again, it's associated with the minute third. So that's another vote for that. This actually is just the minuet wave 3, and we still have a minuet wave 4 to do, and then a minuet wave 5, and that takes us up to 18,369, possibly 18,412. That would be, again, for the minute wave 3. So we come down in the 4, we go back up in the 5, we get back up in here, and then we finish the minute wave 3, and then come back down in an ABC fashion. I know that people have been asking that I use, let me just see if I even got one. I don't see anything on there that even points and looks like. Let's see with this one. Yeah, that just turns into this type of a pointer. And I'm not sure what it does. Nothing, just points. So we'd be looking for this to come up, finish this minute wave 3, come down in a larger ABC, and like I just said, that one then would be 17,400-ish. A little bit bigger, like 43 down in here. And moving averages are actually doing okay. And a drawing, and now we're just going to be using that because I use it a lot, but that one. All right, moving averages. I'm going to move it out to the daily, and we'll just take a very quick look at the moving average component. Yeah, okay, it's just not going to do it for me. So the moving averages, I cannot believe that I did this late. I'm unable to change that, and so I can't push it. The moving averages are all still in alignment. I'm going to go all the way down to a 15-minute chart. And we can see that they turn and they're right inside there, but they are all continuing to point higher. Over in the S&P, interesting what I've done. I had a drawing, and this was the hand, and I don't want the hand. Let's add this back and go like this and say, no, oh, it goes like that. I see what I did. Okay, I'm going to go down to here. There, good. So I should be able to know. So going back out, let's start with the S&P. I'm going to start here on the daily, bring this in just a little bit. Same deal that I feel we had minor wave 3, minor wave 4, we're in a minor 5th wave. But this one's actually looking a little bit better, like it's not, but it could be, and let me explain how. Like if I look here at this daily chart, there's wave 3, ABC, wave 4, but if it's ABC and it's A, right, so it's minute A, and this is ABC minute B, so it doesn't take out that high, which by the way is 5,333. So if it doesn't take that out and it turns, it can put in a C wave, in which case you would be looking for it to come back to, let's just put some up there. I'm going to do it this way. If it's going to come back down, if this is A and this is B, and we're going to come down in a C wave, let me just change that around one way and come back this way. I'm going to put that in, and we're going to go up to a C wave. And presuming that this, we'll just say this high, so, but it could go a little bit higher, but not to a new high. And then we're just looking for 100%, and that brings us all the way back down till we put in a new low below 49.60, and we end up around 40, just below 4,900. And that'll be enough to kind of scare the kids. And that then puts in the minor 4, and then we race. And then we have a beeline race. I mean, this still is and can be a beeline race, but it's beginning to just stall out and get cranky and do crazy things until the next hot ticket comes along, or the hot story, or what's in the news today, and so and said this about Apple, so and said this about NVIDIA, etc. The newsworthy stocks that are still out there and in play. So, and that's kind of what happened today. We had Apple catching a bid because of AI story, and NVIDIA, of course, because of the earnings that are coming out on the 22nd. Now, so we still have that, and same as in the NASDAQ, that we would have wave A of 4, wave B of 4, wave C of 4, and that has the capacity or the potential to bring the market back to just above like 49.40, I thought I just said. But below this low, which is 49.63. ABC, 4 goes there. We rally back again, and then still the 4 would shift over to wherever this ended, if should it occur. But we can basically say just below this level would likely be the ticket. So we still can look and see these same levels for where we would expect. This one, no. But we would expect 618 and then 100%, because that part we would know that the 4 would be moved over. And so these are the levels that would be associated with at least here. So what we're looking at, 53.64 and 56.14. And we can't forget that we have 53.07. So it would push it around, and it would really start to put us in a much different type of a picture. So like I said, the S&P is more in line to be like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. So let me take it out of the daily, bring it back down. Let's take a look at the hourly. If this is going to be a 3, look at that. It's just like, this could be the 4. It can. Small A, B, C, but still this might be 1. That's a 2, the 3, 4, and a 5. We come down into there. And again, if you just bring this up into, put it into a picture, And then we're looking at it in this direction as well. Okay, all right. And we're looking at it this direction. And we can put fibs in this way. And that's going to be just for, actually, it was over here, was it not? This one, no. This one is over here, which is why it comes in a little differently. Almost, you could say either or. The way I checked before was to go down to the line chart, and you can see it is here versus there. It is this one. So this would be the 3, A, B, C for wave 4. And 5210 is not out of the picture. But again, you're not looking for all that much because of the nature of A and B. So you can almost run that in terms of getting a little bit, sorry, I keep doing that the wrong way. Let me just go to the 15-minute chart and open it up this way. A, B, C. 52.30, yeah, it's not even all that much further than what we saw earlier. So getting a close up of 43, below 52.31, and below this low, which is 32.31, yeah. So if it came down to 52.12, but not even, it could come in between as well and just finish up. And then the 4 could be moved, the internal 4 could be moved. And we go back out here. So right, the 3, the 4, we come back up for minute wave 3, and that one could be 52.89. We come back down in a minute wave 4, and then we go back up again, and then it could be 53.07 up to 53.64 to put in wave 5. That's kind of where I'm kind of coming from and going to here. This is going to be monitored closely because, as I said, it can just as easily decide to revert into an ABC, dropping us into a little bit larger, and we'd be looking for wave 4 to then come in just below 49.60, maybe as low as 49.43, I think I worked out before. So those are the two outlooks. Moving averages are not doing poorly. This one we can go back out to the daily and take a look inside. Here we got them kind of just really kind of crawling over each other. This one is this is the 20, and this is the 13, and this is the 50, and this way down here is the 200. They're still in okay shape. The 50 is going a little bit more flat rather than getting vertical. The other two are continuing to follow the flatness in the market. Look at that for candles. Wow, nice and flat and nothing. All right, that's going to be it for today. Again, already went over which numbers are coming out tomorrow. And the next update will be on Tuesday, May the 14th.